Charlie Munger, Warren Buffett's legendary partner, once said, "If you want to live a happy life, first study how to live a miserable one, and then avoid it." That was Munger's genius. Instead of chasing vague advice about success, he inverted the problem. Because if you simply avoid stupidity, you'll look smart most of the time. So today, let's follow his method. Not 7 habits of highly effective people, but rather 7 guaranteed tactics to ruin your life. If you apply them, misery will be your loyal companion. First, stay still. Be the human equivalent of a pile of laundry. Don't move. Don't leave your house. Preferably, don't even leave your room. Let your chair, bed, and fridge become the holy trinity of your existence. Why risk going outside where sunlight and exercise might trigger reward hormones that make you feel good? That's dangerous. Better to avoid it. If you sit still long enough, you'll earn a bonus prize. Health problems, back pain, weight gain, and anxiety will all line up to serve you. Congratulations. You've hacked life. So remember, if you want misery, make stillness your religion.
My whole life, when I was a young man, I was convinced I was a loser. Until I started getting really good at martial arts, I never thought I was good at anything. I just had a very low self-esteem. And I was limiting myself by what I thought were other people's opinions of me. And I didn't figure this out until I was like in my 30s. You absolutely can be limited by your perceptions of someone's definitions of you. But you can break through that stuff. That's what you break through with discipline. That's where you break through with hard work and concentration and focus. And that's why it's so important to have like either a discipline or an art or something that you're trying to create or something that you're really focusing on.
2, destroy your sleep. Sleep is for winners, and you don't want that. So here's the trick. Never go to bed at the same time. Sometimes midnight, sometimes 3 a.m., sometimes don't sleep at all. And if you wake up feeling awful, perfect. That's the goal. Screens are your ally here. Let blue light blind your circadian rhythm. Add caffeine at 10 p.m. for maximum effect. Tell yourself you're just catching up on rest when you sleep until noon, then complain you're tired when you wake up at 6. The more irregular your schedule, the less your brain can focus. And the less your brain can focus, the faster misery spreads.
Across adults, for example, healthy sleep can range from 6 hours, maybe slightly less than that, out to 10 or 11 hours. Yes, there is an average, but actually there's so much individual variation. It's really, I think, wrong to impose a specific amount for each of us.
When we sleep well, we're not just resting, we're actively building resilience. When we sleep, our brain goes through different stages, and each stage playing a unique role in recovery and mental well-being. During deep sleep, our brain consolidates memories, clearing out the clutter of unneeded information and helping us retain what's important. It's like clearing the cache on your computer or doing a reset. This clearing process is essential for learning and adapting, both of which are part of mental resilience. When you're getting enough quality sleep, cortisol levels drop and you're more equipped to remain composed even when challenged, because you can make rational decisions and not react impulsively when things get tough.
Next, worship the screen. This magical rectangle is your ticket to wasting existence. Hold it tight, sleep with it, wake up with it, never let it out of sight. Why risk silence or boredom when algorithms have armies of geniuses ready to keep you scrolling forever? Every minute offline is dangerous. You might reflect or worse think. Don't. Remember, every wasted hour of scrolling is an hour you'll never get back. And that's exactly the point.
We already know that scrolling shortens our attention span. It's the main reason why we can't sit down to be productive. The reason we find reading or working boring is probably not because the book you're reading is bad or the work we're doing is boring. It's because we have short attention span. So we can't focus hard enough on the task at hand. We want to stop scrolling most likely because we have something more importantly that we want to get done. We want to be more focused when studying or working on our business project. And there's actually only one thing that we need to do to help us become more focused. And that thing is increase our attention span. There's one thing that we can do every day for just a few minutes after we've woken up that will drastically increase our attention span and will as a result make us more focused individuals. That thing is meditation. Sit down comfortably in your room with no distractions and just focus on your breath. This is without a doubt the exercise our generation needs the most. I know we may have pre-convinced ideas of meditation, but so make the conscious decision right now to not listen to those thoughts. I recommend that you do this first thing in the morning, and you only have to do it for like 3 minutes to start seeing a difference in your focus.
4. Nurture negativity. If you must have passions, make sure they're toxic. Spend hours raging at politics you'll never influence. Obsess over global disasters you can't control. Pick fights with strangers in the comments section. And above all, feed your resentment. Keep replaying the worst moments of your past until they grow into monsters that follow you everywhere. Positivity could point you toward growth, but negativity keeps you anchored in misery. It's reliable. Number 5, aim for vague goals. Here's how to ruin your productive brain. Give it fog instead of targets. Don't say, I'll clean this pile of laundry. Say, I'll clean the whole house today. That way you'll fail before you begin. Or better, make your goals so vague, they mean nothing. I'll be healthier. I'll be successful someday. And of course, wait for motivation. Never schedule anything. Act only when you feel like it, which will be never or close enough. This way your goals don't reward you when you make progress. They punish you when you fall short. Pure misery fuel.
In my experience, thinking in systems is the secret to regaining control and freedom so that you're not stuck on that hamster wheel of constantly feeling busy while at the same time not making progress on the things that you really care about. Most people don't think in systems. Most people are operating in terms of intentions and tasks. So thinking, I need to exercise today, or I need to get more sleep, or I need to finish that course. But when you're busy, it is difficult to turn these intentions into reality. And then you turn these intentions into plans. So for example, it's not just, I need to read more. It's, I'm going to spend an hour every evening to dedicate to reading. And it's not just, I need to exercise more. It's, okay, when I get home from work, I'm going to use that time to exercise every day. Okay, I've made a plan.
Now this one is beautiful. Chase happiness directly. If you really want to stay miserable, set your course for happiness itself. Stoicism being anti-fragile? Bullshit. Imagine happiness as a permanent state where happy people are happy 24/7. That's impossible. But don't let that stop you. Chase it anyway. Buy more stuff, post more pictures, demand constant joy. Real happiness works differently. It's like a bird that might land on your ship if you build it well and sail into good waters. But if you chase the bird directly, it flies away. So remember, don't improve your ship, don't change your waters, just chase the bird, forever.
A happy life is very simple. The first rule of a happy life is low expectations. That's one you can easily arrange. And if you have unrealistic expectations, you're going to be miserable all your life. And I was good at having low expectations, and that helped me.
7. Follow your impulses. Finally, the golden rule of misery. Trust your instincts, especially your worst ones. Eat when you're not hungry. Skip the gym when you don't feel like it. Buy things you don't need because you deserve it. Let short-term pleasure be your compass, and ignore the long-term completely. The beauty of impulses is that they're magnetic. Once you start following them, they pull you deeper and deeper into the sea of sadness. No effort required. And there you have it. 7 foolproof ways to ruin your life. Of course, the real secret is inversion. If you don't want misery, simply do the opposite. Move, sleep well, limit screens, nurture positivity, set clear goals, stop chasing happiness, and instead build a meaningful life. And above all, don't let your impulses steer the ship. That's the brilliance of Charlie Munger. Sometimes the fastest way to wisdom is simply to flip the problem upside down. So study misery, avoid misery, and happiness might just sneak up on you when you least expect it. If you found this video useful, grab Atomic Habits, the ultimate guide to building life-changing routines. Link in the description and pinned comment. And don't miss the video on your screen. It shows how to develop a champion mindset. Click now and start leveling up.